Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. We're going to get into some rank battle within Splinterlands. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dwayne. I go by Infidel1258. You can just call me 12. I cover Splinterlands because it's changed my life and I think it could change yours. Bull market feels like it's right here. I feel like there's exciting times coming. I'm excited to see what SPS might do in the next altcoin run. I don't know if that's days away or months away or even years away. I don't care. I love this for what it is. On a daily basis, I'm receiving trivial rewards for my time and attention. And I am for that, man. Like, I'm having fun accumulating resources that might one day be meaningful. I am for it. And if you are too, check out the like button, subscribe button, become a member on the channel if you want more content. All right, let's get into it. We're going to do some ranked battles. I am still fighting for champ, and it is 5 days left. This feels pretty normal now. Going back to where I used to compete in Wild, I would struggle to get into champion with my deck of cards. Now, that was Wild, and this is Modern. Modern is a different vibe because, you know, obviously you get different cards, different summoners. I don't have some of the best untamed summoners. That's part of the toolkit I'm missing, and that is why that's part of why it's more difficult. But man, it was easy to cruise in using OBSBOT when I was still playing in the Wild. I'm not about that, and I want to play the game, so I've been trying to move to Modern for the last 3 seasons. And I'm loving it, but it is difficult. Let's see if we can make some moves here. I've been close. I have been close. It doesn't look like it on the screen here, but I think I had 3650. That's just 50 points shy of champ. But that was like 9 days left in the season, so that was 4 days ago. Let's see if we can make some noise here. I'll try and play 5 or 6 games as quick as I can while still being, deep dive on what's happening. Because my vision for this is really just, I'm going to have fun, might as well hang out with you. But 2, hopefully there can be some, constructive feedback that you're noticing, things you're realizing either through my mistakes or my observations that help you get better too. Okay, no magic, silent summoners, no neutrals, low mana. Silent summoners, obviously you want to choose if you can the cheapest summoner possible because they're not giving you any extra added value anyways. It's nice to bring in the lower dragons because especially when you lose magic and you lose neutrals, you want to diversify your sort of draw pool, the cards you can draw from. Dragon is going to add more options. If I'm losing magic with this mana cap, my first thought is opportunity melee or sneak melee. Water team, maybe? Water team. The reason I think that is because if I go melee, I can put forward like a relatively large tank like Cruel Cephalopod, and I could throw behind it. If I wanted to, I could. Frostline is another one I like a lot, but more so when magic is still available because I have Void Armor special. But something I like is you got the 9 mana cap Kelp Initiate with the triage. This guy's a beast too for the 2 mana. Like these cards that you can pull out here for 2 mana are pretty wild. Speed's huge. Bring out the Vruz, and then you got to bring out the Bandit. Now we've got so much mana left over. The question is, how do we tweak this? Cephalopod, and we upgrade probably into maybe a Demon Shark. I like that because there's no magic. One of his vulnerabilities is definitely magic. He is more resilient in this rule set. I think this works. This makes a lot of sense. I might dip the Initiate and go, what do we got for 6? This could be interesting for the slow speed manipulation, but this is probably the better choice. I put the Igor in the last spot because I'd rather he die than the Naga Assassin. Now you might say the Naga Assassin is more likely to live. So I should have put it in the back line. But my thinking is, one, if the Igor just isn't critical to me, like for what I'm doing, it isn't critical to this melee focused play. The speed is. So I'd rather give him or her greater opportunity to live. Let's see if it pays off. He's got the sneak, he's got the op. The op is going to do what I want to do, which kill the Vruz, which is going to amp these guys up, which may make the Naga even more escapable from this bandit. We'll see. He didn't bring any swiftness. So I've got a little bit of an advantage. He's going to have 6 speed on his Pellicore. I'm going to have 7 on my Naga. Oh, I thought I would have... Did he nerf me somewhere? Anyways, things are looking good. I was hoping for a miss there. That would have been a backfire kill on the bandit if I ducked him. Feels pretty good so far. I'm down with that. That's just fine. And the poison there is really key actually. Doing 4 damage, 6 speed. We have a 45% chance to dodge that attack, but we didn't. 45% chance to dodge this. And does he hit? Ooh, that was pretty lucky, man. He hit both his shots despite a 45% chance to miss both. Now, if he had poisoned me, my Deep Lurker, I probably lose because my Deep Lurker was critical to me pulling down his Bakjira. Without that, his Bakjira wins just from 20 plus rounds, and you know the damage landing on my Demon Shark. Let's keep going. Okay, Enrage. So I'm thinking melee, close range. You know, maybe there's interesting archery plays. Let's see which elements we have access to. Again, no neutrals. There's no dragon this time. So in terms of neutrality, you know, I can't broaden my team pool with the dragon. With 41 mana. With 41 mana. Really tempted to try a Lob Lowland Gladiator with the green team and do the Catrelba double strike, which can enrage in a massive way. I expect my opponent to play a blue team with the taunt, with the brood or whatever it's called, the wave brood or whatever. That's what I expect my opponent to play. Can I counter that with like a Fury maybe? Let's see what we can do over here. We go like this. Let's just see what Fury we've got. Nope, none. Go like this. So we got some Furies over here. I kind of like that. Now, if he did that, he would have Void, but my Fury would still double damage. What about this? No Furies. What about this? Fury. I think this is probably, with 41 mana, I like this. Now, I want to bring my own melee because I do expect to be able to really take advantage of this sort of thing. And then you got to bring the Pellicore. He's just too fast and good. Now, what do we put up front? This is possibly interesting because if we kick to an enrage, we get very evasive. But then Magic will just eat me anyways. What about phase? Yeah, that's a great first tank because we have the phase option. We have the force field option. We have the speed. But now I have to obviously tweak something down on this side. Maybe we lose the Demon Shark, even though that would be helpful. It's not pivotal because as you can see, I'm doing a magic play. Now we only have 3 seconds left or 8 seconds left. 3 left. Ooh, let's bring the heal probably. Or do we put a tank on the back line? Do we do a triage? Tough call, tough call. Bring out a healer. See if that, see how that goes. See? Wave Brood. Wave Brood is so obvious sometimes. Like when the blue is available, this is such an obvious play. Now, you know what though? If I had more time, I bet if I wasn't talking, I would have recognized if I was bringing, you know, I thought he had force field just now, but he doesn't. I was thinking 5 damage is going to be too much. It's going to be force fielded down, but good. Okay. I think this is going to be interesting at least. He's got the op. He's got the op. They are going to focus fire my Murdali, which is annoying. I, again, could have thought that through if I had more time to really look at my hit points. It would have been nice to put a Cruel Cethropod in the second spot. Let's see what happens. See what happens. So our 3 damage here becomes 6, but then No, our 3 damage becomes, I'm not sure. I want to see how much, I want to slow it down here. Because I want to see how much damage my rune, okay. So right there, I did 2. So the void cuts in half, but the fury double damages it. The poison landed, the afflict landed. That was really, really, really critical. The afflict, the poison, and the his silence over here was really is a great play. What a great tandem play, hey? Angelic Mandarin with the triage to support the taunt, plus the silence to support the void. And I love this combo too. I do this a lot, Bakjira, with the Kulu as well. Oh, what a... The 4-speed Bakjira slapping the 6-speed... I mean, it's over now. With the Enrage, it's just too... It's, the melee damage output is too huge. Isn't it? Oh, but these those dodges were huge. And the poison over here on the Swift River Nymph. And we're going to get one more. Oh, we don't kill it, but we certainly hit it hard. That would have been a huge key dodge if I could have pulled that off. Didn't deserve it. Would have been a 35% chance to avoid, but would have been huge. Now the triage is so fully back up and ready to rock. We're done. We're done unless there's like some miracle. Flight could have helped me in that context, but no, it's over. Okay, let's try again. Reset and go again. Okay, slow goes first, cripple. Okay. So there's no snipe, there's no opportunity, there's no sneak. Cripple means, I definitely want extra meat shield on the front line. I can't rely on a big Bakjira, for instance. I need more than that. Slow is good, but yeah, Let's go like this. Let's try something. See, something like the blue team again, with pretty much the same vibe that my opponent threw at me. Quadus is not helpful, but see, not particularly helpful, but see where my options are. Like Kelia, I get the speed and I don't want the speed. So I could justify a Quadus in this context. I don't want to do Pembroke because the only Bloodlust Glads I have, I don't love for this rule set. I'm inclined to try General Sloan Archery. Hero of Beyond, Telecor. This is like where my head went first and foremost as I thought about the option. But I don't know if I love this. Yeah, I don't love this. I'm just going to bring that for the second meat shield. We have, see, a repair would be really helpful. But I'm slowing my opponent with that one. Let's bring that. The armor and the heal, tank heal. See, I like this play. It was between that and the Wave Brood play, which I knew I was going to face. He's got the heal, the repair. He's got the res. He's got the triage. He's got the archer reflect, so we are hooped. Right? I did bring an armor that's going to help. But even the resurrect, 17 hit points on the Wave Brood. Big bomb. The armor is eating a huge hit return. I'd love to kill him right now. That's a huge kill. Now he gets the res. Do we re-kill him right? No, we don't. That was all my shots. But he only gets a little triage off. And we fire before he triages next round. So we will nuke at the Wave Brood a second time. But he's eaten a lot of damage, right? And we're down to a little blinding reflector on the front line, which is pretty trivial. And he's got slower speed. Now no, it's over. He's got so many hit points because the +2 over here and the Cruel Cephropod and the trample from the Cruel Cephropod. The last stand is not going to be enough. Plus, we're going to go fast as a result of being last standing. Plus, he has repair and heal, so we're done. We just go ahead and skip it. Keep moving. Down to 3398 on the rank ratings. Let's try and play about 3 more. I gotta wrap it up. Holy shield, no archery, no heals. Holy shield, no archery. Okay, I'm gonna try a I'm gonna try a play with a taunt distraction of my own, but not from. I'm thinking red. I'm thinking bloodlust. Like take proccing bloodlust, and you know what? Rather than conquer Yasik, I have over here. I have the Helios. Then we come in here and we go like this. Let's give this a shot. Now I might be really slow when we swing and miss, and it just doesn't work. Let's look at this and consider I've got +1 speed from the Helios. I could bring some swiftness. My opponent, I would say of these teams, my opponent is with this mana cap is most likely to play either the Dragon Legendary with the triage and the camouflage, or possibly the +2 Yasik or Kelia. Those are my 3 predictions for what I would play with this okay, now I wouldn't play Yasik. I don't expect to play Yasik. With this rule set, I expect him to play blue melee. That's what I'm expecting him to play. So there's going to be more speed. I gotta see what my swiftness situation is. I need lots of speed change here if I'm going to make this work. I'm inclined to like just lean in, like see if that works. Now let me think about this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 speed. I got the bloodlusters. I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, hang on a second. I think I need more damage with the Holy Shield. I need more damage than that. Like I need another thing that's gonna proc damage. That's probably worth it. Look at that. I just surrendered 2 of my speed, which I might really regret. He's got Shatter, which is crazy annoying. I definitely was not thinking Immortalis. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I think it's a great pick. But I would have... It's just not where my head went. He's got the Giant Killer, too, over here with the Mephilic Infantry. We could... Boom. That miss is huge. The blind to the rescue over here from the Soriel the Blael. Oh, the 16 bomb. And we're back and we're not done. The shatter is annoying. The repair is key. Oh. It's nice we pulled that down, but it's too little too late. Plus we're still a 10 mana monster. Oh, great. That's huge. Huge. Now, slap. That would have been really, really awesome to get that second kill. Bloodlust putting in some work. Oh, the 18 on the nuclear Sweetie Shaman. Nuclear. And again, oh, not quite enough though. What's happening here? Are we going to pull this off? The double strike is actually really, really helping. But he does have a mean Nectar Queen over here. I like this. We got this, I think. Are you kidding me? This was absolutely critical. The Soriel Bale, like at the last minute alteration I made there to remove 2 of my non-attacking units that were speed manipulators and bring in some more damage output, especially the Soriel Bale with the double strike, because that meant it was chipping away at some of that divine shield that would have been really problematic with some of those big bombs that ended up being kills wouldn't have been because they would have hit armor, or sorry, they would have hit divine shields. So we got blast, we got, okay, no melee. No melee. So I definitely want a reflection shield. I definitely want a very fast, maybe Alamo Cambio in the first. I think if we go like this and we put Alamo up front, and we probably bring out... Now, With Fog of War, I actually don't know what happens with Scattershot. Scattershot shoots around camo. So I kind of think it's going to go anywhere it wants, but I actually don't know. So that's annoying. That's a thing that, well, I'm going to learn it right now. That's my only, are you kidding me? That's my only reflection shield. I might need to quickly change this team. Blind. So I've got a blind. I've got the very fast. I got the speed. Another swiftness could be really helpful. That's theoretically really helpful, but the damage, it can kill itself so easily. This strengthen could be really helpful. Oh, a tank heal would be is probably what I need. Yeah, so we bring that out, but I don't have any triage. And definitely there's going to be magic reflect damage. With this, keep your distance. You have to expect either an Almo Cambio or a Bakshira, or, you know what? There. I don't know what's happening in this situation. I don't know if it's gonna shoot the Wave Brood. Because again, Shattershot would go anywhere despite the Fog of War. Does the Fog of War supersede the taunt? You guys probably know this. I didn't know this, so I'm figuring it out right now. Let's find out. They shoot him. Taunt is bigger than Fog of War. There it is. So I need my blast protection back there, which is an oversight. I could have put my Cornelius beside it too. That would have been really, really helpful. It's a waste of a silence and a... Okay, so I need to remember this. With the 18, look at that. Fury and the Pierce and the camo and the recharge. This Gobson Bomber is amazing. I love that card. So we are toast. We are 100% toast. Gobson Bomber dropping nukes every other round. It's like 9 and boom. There we go. Let's try and do 2 more quick. So taunt supersedes Fog of War, just like it would camo. Even Stevens, amp, regret. I got Dodge and Blind. I love the Dark Astronomer with the Astral Entity. Gotta bring out the Uset because he's just a beast. And then probably Dr. Blight. But I'm willing to consider Revealer. I'm willing to consider Rooney. Now, I feel like my opponents, I don't need to worry so much about the True Strike. Because with these sort of mana caps, I start to think evasion. I start to think like maybe an Almo, but because of even Stevens, that's not possible. I guess I'm expecting him to, I would probably do the Wave Brood situation because it is playable. You've got the 1 triage at least. You got 2 triages. So blue team with the triage approach, which means I want to support the Dark Juan. Oh, dang. You know what? Let's pull him back then. Let's go like this. Let's try that. Tempted to throw the Phantasm up front. Flight, blind, and no, I want the heal. Give that a shot. Octier is such a beast. Such a beast. Especially with that new Soulbound card with that provides weapons training from the melee from the second spot. Okay. This feels okay. Let's see what happens. He's got a Fury over here. That's annoying. And it's a Snare Fury. That's going to be a big bomb every round. I don't see the Runecrafter get thrown out there a lot. So that's a wise play. Are we going to get a blood? The Scattershot pulled the kill? Whoa. Yeah, Usat with the Bloodlust. The Scattershot on the Acid Shooter pulled the kill on the Dark Astronomer. Oh, the Dark Astronomer hurt himself too. That's partly why. Love it. Looking good. Feeling strong. My taunt was enough of a distraction. Sure, his Fury helped him. Yeah, but we're in round 3 and I've eaten his front line and he just barely scratched my back line. We're feeling good. The Arachnid Thug is a card I've really grown to love, especially as I moved into Modern. That Trample is very effective. We just saw it there. Plus, this is significant damage output, like a 4 damage secondary position, good speed, trample, knockout. It's like, it reminds me of, hey, this guy from Ajax. Jamie, good to see you, buddy. TNA1 plus creator of the SPLINTERCOACH app or website. So guys, check it out. And yeah, the Thug. The Thug is a card I'm really enjoying. I play it a lot. It's now my, is it my best? Is it my favorite reach monster on the death team? I don't know if I would go there, but I like it and I rely on it. I actually quickly want to log in here and see what I'm still using SPLINTERCOACH, not as much as I used to, but I definitely look at it. Let's quickly go over to death. Go monsters. Go F Thug. Arachnid Thug, only 4 and 7. Okay, not as high as I might have thought. But yeah, that Trample, it's a powerful card for 6 mana. It reminds me of an older fire card. Back this up. Go fire. Which one is it? It's the it's like an eagle or something. You know what? It'll be easier to find it on Geek Monsters. We'll come in here, fire. It's a beta card. This is Giant Rock. Reminds me of the Giant Rock. Relatively low hit points. Got trample, flying reach, decent melee damage output. But the Arachnid Thug has more damage output, has more resiliency because the Thug has armor. This one is faster though and has flying, so that makes it maybe theoretically more evasive and it's a little bit less mana. But this is a card I think about. I like this card. I use this card quite a bit in certain contexts. Feels kind of niche, or at least I guess I used to when I was playing in Wild. Now I don't so much. But let's play one more and then we'll wrap. Okay, last battle, win, lose, or draw. Just again, guys, thanks so much for supporting the channel. If you're still watching and you haven't already, like and subscribe. It's something that helps just encourage people to come find the channel. And you know, a lot of you guys hang out every day. You watch my videos, but you don't subscribe. So tell YouTube, help me grow my channel, help the community recognize what Splinterlands is. Like and subscribe. 36 mana, melee from any position, Noxious Fumes and Thorns. Okay, interesting combo, hey? You don't want to do melee, but you can do melee really well. Also, self-heals are really important. Maybe immunity would be really important. White has some immunity for me. I think I have immunity really on the red team. I think we're going to be looking at Dragon and looking at some Noxious Fumes. We go Camo. We bring out some Res maybe. We try something like this with the Ruz. Then we bring out... What do we bring? I think the Affliction is really critical. Now, ooh, I don't want to bring... I think we bring you instead. Oh, you know what we need? No, we're backing out. We're going 7. Oh my goodness, there's so many good cards I want to choose. Bring you, and then we're going to grow. Okay, I put the res up front because I do want it to die before any of this other stuff happens. And then I'm going to get hopefully one res off on this thing. Yeah, it will be. This would have been, I thought about this, but, you know, we are already getting 2. Does he have a Dispel? No. One of the things that this play works a lot for me, doing something like this where I, you know, with the white team, I can utilize 3 Resurrects, 4 Resurrects, 3. And my Keralis can go pretty wild, as you see already. I've seen even crazier. But then the Dispel just kind of shuts it all down. Big 8 bomb from the Forgotten One on the back line is going to be annoying. My Flight gives me a, like 75, like I have a huge chance of evasion. I need to slow down because like that's a huge miss. This needs to miss. But see, he's got a 65% chance to miss. Oh, I feel like he's gonna hit me though. Come on. Oh, he had a huge chance to miss and he still slapped me. That's so frustrating because that one miss changes everything. Like, it was really lucky that he hit that. Ah, it's so frustrating, man. So frustrating. And we're done now. Like, I mean, that's it. The Kralis, when you do the Kralis play, you are absolutely dependent on that thing staying alive and doing its work. And it's a strong card. That's why it usually does work, or maybe it doesn't usually work, but it has, you know, it's a strong option. So this Kralis, 56 and 35 for a reason. That's a strong win record. Now, it doesn't fit in every sort of situation and niche, but it's the number 14th white card played on my team. It does work. It's a great card. It's a great play, and it's because that double attack, and when you throw in those martyrs, man, it moves. And if we click on it, I bet we can see. Yeah, Resurrects are partnered in there. Martyrs are partnered with Resurrect to make the Kralis go beast mode. Anyways, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.